Hello, I thought it was about time I put a little bit more of my writing on here instead of dancing with rolls. I don't use this channel very much anymore, but I thought, hey, I might as well put some stuff on. And the stuff I've decided to read out, I've decided, one, because I quite like it, and I'd like comments because it's actually a piece that for some weird reason means quite a lot to me. But also because it's a sequence of very short stories, which is good for two reasons. One, I can make little individual videos for each one, and two, you won't get bored of me just sitting here reading at you. I have written stuff since then, because this was written about 6 months ago now, blimey. I've written a couple of short stories and about 7 chapters of a novel since then. But you know, you start trying to read a novel out on here, you're into hundreds of videos. So these are the ones I'm going to read. They're called Shards, and they come from an idea of mine. No, not an idea of mine, sorry. I'm a liar. I'm a despicable liar. Because they come from an idea of a man called Daniel Calms, who wrote micro stories, little miniatures. And his micro stories tend to fall apart before the end, and mine were written to reflect his. So some of them do fall apart. That's sort of the idea of some of them. Some of them don't. And what a micro story seems to be able to do is give you a very short space of time to make just a little point, and then you add the points up together and they make one big point at the end. And this is why I'm chuffed with this piece, because I reckon this is actually one of the first pieces I've ever written, which may well be greater than the sum of its parts. And what it means to me, I didn't realise what it meant as I was writing them, because I wrote about 30 odd tiny little stories, and then picked the ones I like the most and put them all together and shuffled them around. They're in this order very specifically. What they mean to me is a reflection of how I often see the world. No more, no less. In fact, can you get much less? But and that is small moments of connection and small moments of non-connection, and that the world just happens, and sometimes you latch into it and sometimes you don't. That's what it means to me. You may read some other things into it, some of them good, some of them bad, I don't know. But there we go. So that is the end of my introduction to Shards.